Welcome back, guys and girls. Here with the Taurus TX 22. You can get the compact version now, but this one is the full size. Bought this right around the COVID time, maybe right before COVID, and it has been a fantastic and fun range pistol. This gun is so fun to shoot. So I'd originally bought it for my wife to shoot because it's so light recoiling. It's a 22 chamber and 22 long rifle, and it's so fun to shoot that I find myself shooting it now. This one comes with irons. My wife doesn't shoot much, so shooting a red dot for her, it's not worth it because she has to learn how to find the dot, and it just takes too long. And she doesn't shoot often, so if ever, actually, I think she shot twice in the past year. And so this one comes with the 3-dot sights, but you can see I've blacked out with a permanent marker, blacked these out. And this front white is what I use for my main source of aiming. And this rear sight does have adjustable windage and elevation. But cool thing about Taurus is if you want to change out really anything on this gun, you can go directly to their website and purchase new iron sights, for example, another recoil spring. You can even purchase slides for the gun that are Cerakoted in different colors. So if you decide to purchase this, or if you have it and you're looking for more magazines and you didn't know, you can go online to their website, Taurus's website, and purchase magazines at what is essentially $20 a magazine. So very good price. And if you want a fiber optic front or a tritium front, or maybe you want all new iron sights, you can go onto their website and they've got a lot of different options. Let's go ahead and get this thing shooting, and then I'll tell you some more about it. As I'm getting ready to drop the slide on here, I'm reminded that this model comes with a manual safety. My wife said she wanted it, but it's cool. What's cool about this one and the way that they've done it is you have to go underneath it and push up to activate it. All right, and then of course, as you're coming from the holster, you'll want to swipe, sweep down, but you can't accidentally activate the safety without really getting underneath it and pushing. All right, so easier to pull down, not as easy to push up, so it doesn't activate when I am getting my grip on this gun, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and shoot. Watch how little recoiling this gun is. All right, and that is what is so fun about this gun. When you purchase this gun, it comes with 2 magazines. Stock configuration comes with 2 magazines. So I will highly recommend, especially if you plan on shooting it a lot, to go onto their website, buy 2 more magazines, and then get a holster for it. That's going to be my recommendations. There is some recoil there, but it's very soft recoil. It's nothing that is not manageable. And that's what makes this gun such a good training gun. If you shoot a lot, or you're training someone to shoot, or maybe you have reduced grip strength, or anything that might, even the 22 long rifle is not as loud as other calibers. So that's what makes this such a good training gun. I like shooting it just because you can shoot it fast and it's light recoiling, right? But that's also what makes it a good training gun. So just a fantastic option if you are wanting something, if you want something that has iron sights, or you can get the slides. They come optic ready as well. I think it's their competition model. This is just a good option for training the iron sights. All right, as you can see, it's kicking up a good bit of, 22 long rifles can kick up a good bit of smoke, that powder burning, but it's just so fun to shoot. This thing will put a smile on your face every time you shoot it. It's just very, very fun. All right, so there it is. The Taurus TX 22, this is their full-size model. It does have a little bit of texturing here, but up here, as you can see, it's very smooth. If you want the manual safety model and you decide not to use it, it doesn't get in the way. I'm not a fan of a manual safety, but this one, if I had to have one, I would want it just like this, because you don't have to use it. You can choose not to use it right here, as you can see. I'll go ahead and do uh, a tabletop view of this later in this video. So if you stick around, you can see me kind of, I'm not going to break it down because of YouTube guidelines, but I will show you some of the features of the gun. But man, it's just a fun shooting gun. If you're looking for something that you can shoot inexpensive, light recoil, maybe a training weapon for one of your kids or your girlfriend or wife, or even like for me, a home defense weapon for my father. All right, this was his home defense gun for just about a year. It really was, and I felt fully capable knowing that he had 17 rounds, 16 rounds of 22 long rifle at his disposal, and was a reliable 22. All right, the trigger on this thing is nice and crisp. Reset's nice. I mean, it is a good training gun. Guys, if you want to see the tabletop review, stick around. We'll have that for you here in a minute. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, what you're looking at here is that Taurus TX 22. This is what you're going to get when you buy it in its stock configurations. Now I say stock because there's a ton of different options, but this is just your standard stock with the manual safety. Now this right here, I don't know if you saw me twisting it earlier. This right here is, you would take this off. You can see it's threaded right there. They come with an attachment if you want to run a can. It's a threaded attachment. So you would take this off and put that one on. Honestly, I looked for it and I could not find it. So I can't show you what it looks like, but yeah, that's what that is. Right here, you've got what looks like a Picatinny rail. So I'm going to call that a pick rail. You can run a TLR1 or a TLR7 with this. You've got a steel slide, 3-dot irons. Now again, you can get different options. All right, but for this one, mine came with an adjustable rear for windage and elevations, and that was a 3-dot, 2 dots on the rear and 1 on the front. But I did black those out because I prefer a blacked out rear sight. Steel slide with plenty of traction right here in these front cocking serrations. These front cocking serrations are awesome. All right, that really grips your fingers. If you can see here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So right there, I mean, it just grips. Rear ones do as well. All right, and then you've got a more than capable slide stop, slide release. You've got your manual safety right here, and like I was saying earlier, with this manual safety, if you don't want to inadvertently hit that, see I'm hitting that right there and it's not going up. You have to push as well as pull down. So easy to activate if you want to, not as easy to activate. Well, I just did it there, but I had to try. Not as easy to activate if you don't mean to. So that's a good option. It's also ambi. All right, you've got a slide stop, slide release, and as you can see, it works sufficiently. I would prefer it to be a little bigger, but I'm not competing with this, so I don't mind. It's sufficient for me. Now, what I didn't mention earlier that I'll go ahead and mention, this gun has been 100% reliable with probably close to 2,000 rounds. I personally shot almost 1,200. And my wife and my dad have shot a few hundred rounds, so it's running close to 2,000 rounds. I have not had any reliability issues with the gun. My reliability issue has primarily been with the magazine. If I load 16 rounds in the magazine and then I put it in and then chamber a round, I can run that first round, but sometimes I'll have issues with it chambering the second round. So what I've done to fix that was just put 15 rounds in the magazine, and then if I want one chambered, I would put one in the chamber and then 15 in the magazine, and I've not had any issues running 15 in that 16 round magazine. When that was happening, I did go online to see if that was an issue just that I was having, and I didn't see anybody else having that issue. Nobody else mentioned that. So I think it's just my magazines. I don't think that is an issue that anybody else is having. So just wanted to put that out there. If I bought more magazines, I could test that, but right now I'm only running it with 2. You've got a polymer frame right here, and it does have okay texturing, but I like more texturing. It's smooth right here. It's somewhat textured here, but not so much. You've got that glock hump here, which I like. It runs far enough that you don't have to worry about getting slide bite here. And you've got kind of a squared off trigger guard. Guys, this is a great gun for running. If you like texturing, you might want to get more. This is smooth. Once I'm running 10 or so rounds, fast fire, rapid fire, it will start to kind of jump around and my grip will start to loosen up. When I grip the gun, I grip with this part of my thumb right here. And because it's smooth right here, it will start to kind of jump around in my hand. So, it's good for training, but if you're planning on shooting it fast or competing with this gun, you might want to add some texturing. You will definitely want to put some texturing up here if you have a high grip like I do. But yeah, guys, like I had mentioned earlier, this particular gun I let my dad use for his home defense handgun. Kind of told him about the 15-round mag issue. And so if he chambered one, he ran it with 15 in the mag with some self-defense ammo. And the varmint ammo that you can get, the CCI varmint, and he liked it. I mean, it was his primary home defense handgun, and I felt confident knowing that it was going to be reliable for him if he ever needed it. So it is a reliable handgun. It is a $200 gun. You're talking $250 out the door. They have different options like the Optic Ready model. They have some that come with different color Cerakoted slides. So you can get some different models, but this basic one you can find for $200, maybe $250 out the door. And guys, it's just a fantastic, affordable option for teaching maybe your son or daughter how to shoot, your wife or girlfriend how to shoot, or if you're looking for something that you want to train with, put a lot of rounds to it at an affordable price. This is a very, very good option that I've had a lot of fun with. That's why I was wanting to let you guys know about this gun. It's fun. It's really, really fun. And like I mentioned earlier, if you are looking to get any upgrades like iron sights or different parts for the gun, you can go onto Taurus's website and buy them directly from there. So lots of easy ways to upgrade this gun and for an affordable price. Guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, leave them for me in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.